What a mess. What a mess. Alright, y'all. Hopefully we're back now.
Good job.
Nice. That's a good one. It's true, though. It's a mess. But hey, at least the camera works again, so y'all can see my friggin' crazy, messed up ROG Ally setup at the moment. So we got this little USB 3.2 dock connected to the USB-C port. And so then we got my Xbox emulation drive hooked up right here so we could play some games. And then, of course, the HDMI cable's right there. And then I could hook up a network cable if I was doing any network stuff right now. But, I mean, there is the ROG Ally itself that we are using to play the games. And we're using its built-in controls to do everything right now because, again, that's kind of the point, is getting it set up so that way everything is working directly from the system itself. Yeah, I realized I was starting a story right when I was cutting stream like an idiot. So, yes. So this game is actually how I got my YouTube channel started. Because I blew a crap ton of money back in 2014 to build the best possible consumer computer that I could imagine. So at the time it was a Intel i7 4790K. Bought a bunch of water cooling, overclocked that sucker by an entire gigahertz, so it was running at 5 gigahertz instead of 4. And Rogue Squadron 2 had finally become playable in Dolphin, so I threw it up against that thing first off. And I was just like, wow, dude, this is amazing. Rogue Squadron 2 and Dolphin, like, this is insanely good. And everyone's like, yeah, except it runs at like 2 FPS. And I'm like, nah, dude, I'm running at full speed. And so everyone's like, you are a lying piece of crap. There's no way you're running it at full speed. And so I started recording videos of it running at full speed, like graphical glitches and all, and everyone's like, what? So yeah, that's how the channel got its start. Rogue Squadron 2 emulation, like, good stuff.
Rogue Leader, we're getting pounded out here. What should we do?
Then I started doing the HD texture pack videos for General Han Solo. Like, humble beginnings. Humble beginnings. Just wanted to play Rogue Squadron 2 because I was super depressed about going to school. Love it.
Excellent, Rogue Group. We'll take it from here. Commander Skywalker, we've got Imperial walkers approaching from the north.
So yeah, this is actually really impressive.
Stop their advance.
Like, I'm absolutely impressed by this just default performance. Like, there's no tweaks involved on this. Like, this is just straight out of the box. Like, we're just running in turbo mode. Like, yeah, if we turn it down to silent mode, it's gonna be a lot worse off. That's the lower power consumption mode, so the clock speeds are slower. Performance mode gives you a bit more. And then, of course, there's turbo mode. So, like, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. Yeah, this is Asus's response to Steam Deck. Absolutely. But yeah, this thing is sick. Like, this is super impressive. Oh, baby girl. So yeah, it's running okay in this version of Dolphin, it seems. It's been having some issues in recent Dolphin builds, so it's going to be a little hit and miss at the moment, but this build seems to be running okay. If I was running on my desktop, we'd be running it in 4K a lot more flawlessly since it has a better processor, but considering this is on a friggin' handheld of all things, like, this is insane. Except that my controls just kind of glitched out on me right there. That was awesome. Wonder what that was about. But yeah, this is all on a friggin' handheld, man. Like, this is crazy. Now, technically, this game runs pretty similar to this on Steam Deck if you overclock it, or not overclock it, but stop it from throttling. Keep it running at its max processing speed. Like, it can run pretty similar to this on Steam Deck as well. need to catch up on chat here. I'm just too busy toe cabling an AT-AT and crashing into it because I looked over to the side. That was awesome. Is the unit better than Steam Deck? Yes and no. Depends what you're looking for. Steam Deck is a lot more user-friendly for just getting up and started and playing games. This one's going to take a lot more setup, but it has way more power behind it. So you're going to be playing games and doing emulation a lot better than Steam Deck. Wow, look at that. That cutscene was trash. We should try the VI skip. This whole playthrough of this level is actually kind of going crappy, but that's okay. I don't really care. I'm just chatting it up with all of you as we actually see it doing what it's supposed to. Mostly. It's mostly doing it right. Well, that's the thing, Wiz. Like, we don't really have to make dedicated Asus tutorials because it's just a PC. Like, it's just running Windows. Like, it's just Windows. Oops. Whoops, I screwed up. I just turned off the controls. Whoopsie. See, like, it's just Windows 11.
Remaining rebel forces, your orders are to retreat. Rogues, we need escorts for the remaining transports.
Go away, taskbar. What'd I do? There we go.
Protect the transports and meet us at the rendezvous point. Good luck.
Awaiting your orders.
What up, Free? Good to see you again. Some good old kamikazing. Best way to kill some probe droids. So yeah, like, that's super impressive. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is super impressive what it's able to do just without any tweaks or anything. About how the patch got better a few weeks ago. No, I actually haven't really followed much in the way of ROG coverage. I like going into things, informing my own opinions about them before looking at what other people say, if that makes sense. Since I'm also a reviewer, I don't want to have my opinions skewed by things. Oh my gosh, these thumbsticks though. They're way too loose. I'm overcompensating everything. But no, I mean, I've heard that, like, they were still doing a bunch of, like, updates and stuff pre-launch to get it better suited for day one launch for everybody. Like, I'm just sucking it up right now. This is great. That's what happens when I start talking about stuff. I can't walk and chew gum at the same time, apparently. Can't chat and play games at the same time. It's all good. Why am I not... Terrible. Why am I not doing this? I forgot that I have these. I thought this was like a new playthrough for a second. I made an unboxing video about it yesterday. There's tons of reviews for it. People have had it for a month now. Like, a bunch of people got early review units. I was not one of them. Not bitter about it. Wink, wink. Nah, I really don't care. Alright, so the cutscenes are having issues. But they kind of always have issues, so I don't really care. Volacard, thank you so much for the gift sub. Look at that. Right to our Bud distro. That is fantastic. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. All right, so I have my mouse over here. I want to go back over to my other computer real quick so we can get kick chat back up in case anyone's actually hanging out in there. Everything's working up. In case anyone's actually hanging out in there. Oh no, Kick is causing echoes now. Stop it. Okay. Oh, I didn't see Mom came in. Hi, Mom. I'm such a bad kid. No, don't use RetroArch Dolphin if you're on a PC. Like, why would you... That's like owning a Ferrari and never getting out of third gear. Like, using RetroArch for PS2 or GameCube when you have a PC, like, that's what it is. That's the equivalent of it. You own a Ferrari and never leave third gear. Like, that's all there really is to say about it. Like, it's a cool concept, and if they were actually working on it to improve it, it could become something, but Like, Dolphin has been dead within RetroArch for years. The PS2 implementation's a lot better than Dolphin, but it's still not as good as standalone. So I just don't understand. Like, people are like, I just want an all-in-one experience. It's like, that's fine, but you own a Ferrari and never leave third gear. Like, come on. Oh my goodness, Mom with the $1 super chat. That is awesome. What up, Mark? It is fantastic. Performance-wise, it is going to take people a lot more time to get it set up, though. It's a lot less user-friendly in setup stages, but, well, if you plan on using it to actually play games, there's a lot more setup involved than the Steam Deck, but obviously you could do a lot more things right off the gate than you can with Steam Deck. But if you're doing emulation, that one is a little bit easier and harder, depending on your outlook on it. Like, for me, all I had to do was hook up my OneDrive, and then I have all my emulators already ready to go. So, I mean, obviously that's easy for me. But EmuDeck on Steam Deck makes it super easy to get everything set up in one go. I don't know if they've come out with a... Hold on. No, I moved that back over here, right? Well, I mean, front ends are fine. Front ends are fine because you can customize them to use whatever emulator you want. Like, I have Launchbox set up on this. That's what we were using at the start of stream. So, like, we were using Big Box on the beginning of stream to showcase N64 stuff. So, I mean, like, we have Big Box ready to go right here. I just don't have it set up. The only thing I set up my Big Box for was N64. Like, I don't have anything else ready to go with Big Box. So, like, this is fine. And it works great. Because then it just loads into your preferred emulator.
Hello.
So it's like, that's fine. But standalone emulators are always preferred over RetroArch implementations for the most part. But yeah, ROG Ally has way more power than Steam Deck does, so it's a much better emulation box, and we're going to showcase some of that right now with, we're going to try to anyway. I hope my, I hope my PS3 emulator is actually configured. We'll see. We'll see if it is right now. There we go. New version is available? Yes, go ahead, update it for me. Perfect. In before someone says, oh, look at that, you have a European version. I own the trilogy in Europe. I own a European copy of the trilogy. So yes, I do own that game in European. It's fantastic. Anyway, hold on. Stupid chat stopped auto-scrolling. This is really annoying. Yep, Mom's in the chat right now. I believe they have a PC build of EmuDeck as well, so I mean, if you want to set it up, that will make it super easy as well. I just haven't looked. I'm not keeping up to date with EmuDeck, like, I'm not gonna lie. When I made my updated EmuDeck videos and they gained absolutely zero traction compared to the original one, it's like, okay, I guess I'm done with Steam Deck stuff. Okay. Let's load up something a little less demanding first. So just MetalGearSolid HD collection. We'll see how this does. I was trying to keep my website up to date, but it's just too much work on top of all the video production. I don't have a lot of time, so videos take the priority. We need to configure the controller. I don't think this is X input. There we go. Okay. All right, so yep, perfect. All right, we have controls. All right, cool. Yeah, we have controls for our games. No motion no pressure sensitivity right now, but that's a-okay. All right, let's try this out. See what happens. Do I have Tears of the Kingdom to show? Nah, I haven't dumped it yet. I haven't messed around with any Switch emulation stuff in a while. Alright, that looks like crap, but that's okay. No, I'm not in her basement. Alright. So yeah, we can look it up and see if EmuDeck is on here. Because if there's a ROG Ally EmuDeck setup, then we could definitely do that. I think that would be worthwhile to showcase. Because again, since the Ally is just a PC, all of my current PC setup videos apply to it. It's like all my RetroArch tutorials, all my Dolphin tutorials, all my PCSX2 videos, RPCS3, like that all applies to the Ally. Like nothing needs to be changed in those setup guides. So I don't really feel like doing extra work on them when they still apply. Like maybe we change the title to include PC/ROG Allies. That way we could try to get in on some of that SEO. But otherwise, like they're already all set and good to go. Like nothing needs to be changed about those. So like if you want to start getting emulators set up on your ROG Ally, you can just check out my current Windows guides. What did I do? What input are you on? I broke something. Where are you? You're on the wrong one. There you go. Stupid chat didn't start doing. All right. So, but yes, it is just running Windows. It's running Windows 11. Okay, here we go. So, MetalGearSolid 3. This game cannot run on the Steam Deck. Like, it runs very poorly. So we'll see how it does on the Ally. Let's see what happens. So here we go. PS3 emulation on Asus ROG Ally. And for anyone just joining us in chat, here is the ROG Ally running the game through my little crappy dock at the moment. So my little crappy deck setup. So we're actually using the onboard controls to play. So you can see me using them right here. So far this is actually working pretty dang well. I am used to the PS2 version where circle is confirm instead of cross, so that was fun. Love messing that up. Here we go. Yes, load. There we go. So let's see how this does. That is solid, actually. There we go. That is running at full speed. Oh, little hitching. There we go. Okay. All right, so we are getting some hitching now, whereas it was running perfectly a second ago. Oh, there we go. Now it's back. Now it's back. Now it's back. All right, so too much terrain can cause us some hitching on the frame rate. Okay, so it's not completely flawless, but that is still rather impressive, to be honest. Yeah, that's actually pretty impressive. So if we just look down, we get full speed, cut out some of the extra terrain that it's trying to load in. It's kind of like running an old retro game. GoldenEye speedruns, look down at the ground to make the game go faster. Like, that's actually pretty dang impressive. Like, PS3 is pushing it, you know? Like, this is pushing it to the limit. Like, that's... The fact that it's running this well on even lightweight games is actually... Or medium weight games, I guess. Yeah, shut up. Whatever. Let's go ahead and... Ay. That's not solid. That's Big Boss. Alright. Let's go ahead and... See, yeah, we're maintaining pretty good speed here, but whatever. Let's go ahead and close that. Let's do something a little more intense, shall we? Yeah, this is the one I unboxed on the lawn yesterday. What hard drive am I using? For which system, Kamig? I have a lot of hard drives. Gotta take off for a work meeting. All right, Wiz. All right, Mark, take it easy. Appreciate you coming in and saying hey. Yeah, I wanted to get this stream started way earlier. I apologize, dang time zones. But it took a while to get all the files transferred over to get everything working, so... Oh, well. The one I'm using with the ROG Ally and the Xbox? Okay. So I have a Crucial X6 1TB portable SSD. It's overkill for the Xbox, but it makes file transfers for games and stuff from the PC way easier. But it constantly goes on sale on Amazon for like $50. So it's actually really nice. I post links to it on my community tab quite often. But let me go ahead and do this real quick. All right, Crucial X6, not the 2TB version. Man, even the 2TB version's under $100 now. That's nuts. So yeah, the 1TB Crucial X6 is going for $60 now. Like, that's nuts. It costs like $120 when I bought it like a year and a half ago. So yeah, for anyone interested in that, it's right here. And so that's what I use on my Xbox. I'm just using it on the ROG today because I already have all the games on it and I didn't want to transfer the games around. So it's just to make it a little bit quicker for us, if that makes sense. So MetalGearSolid 4 shader compilation is sucking it up. That's great. There's so freaking many. There's a way to bypass it. Yeah, there's no reason not to get the 1TB for a $10 difference, that's for sure. Eek! Okay, so bring that back over there. And I'm using a KVM to switch my freaking keyboard and mouse between my computers right now because I have it on the ROG. So you can, of course, use you can use the ROG itself to navigate. So the right thumbstick becomes your mouse cursor, and then right bumper becomes left click, right trigger becomes left click. So like you can completely navigate it through this way, but I'm trying to save myself some time right now. There we go. So we're just using an actual mouse, but it's making me have to switch back and forth quite frequently since the chat decided to stop auto-scrolling. It'd just take you to the US Amazon link, but I mean, so Kamig was asking about the SSD drive I use, so I figured I'd link it to everybody if they were interested. Okay, there is a way to disable the PPU compiling, and I just don't remember what it is. Because I don't want to sit around and wait for freaking Metal Gear, dude. Like, it takes so long to compile MetalGearSolid 4. And it crashed. There we go. Alright, what's another... XMB, that's funny. Uncharted didn't run on the Steam Deck. We could try that one. I don't think it takes anywhere near as long to compile. All right, we'll try Uncharted real quick, see what happens. Because this is a fairly intense PS3 game. Like it over expensive ones, yup. All right. Okay, that's promising. This scene right here, like even the loading coin makes the Steam Deck chug. Like, I don't even know if I have like 512, like I don't even know if the ROG even has like AVX 512 on it. Like, we need to check some of this stuff out. Like, this is purely just out of the box, trying it out, see what happens. Since Naughty Dog didn't see fit to release Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 on PC, like, here we go. Uncharted 1 on a PC, let's do it. Okay, here we go. Uncharted's like my favorite Sony franchise these days. I don't like a lot of Sony games anymore, but man, I love Uncharted. Yeah, it is sad that MetalGearSolid 4 is still trapped on PS3. Too many friggin' licensing, the stupid architecture of the PS3, like, it's a nightmare. Alright, skip the movie. We want to get into combat. Like, let's see how this runs. Oh boy! Oh boy, not so good. Not so good. Not so good.
It's kind of a long story.
Actually, like, not the worst. Like, it's better than the Steam Deck. Oh, I'm dead. Like, let's go. But that's definitely not, it's not great. Naughty Dog be like, there is no Uncharted 1, 2, or 3. It's true, though. Like, that's actually not the worst. If we configured things a little bit better, like, this actually might be pretty impressive.
Less talking, more shooting. Hurry up, Sully.
Like, some of the other environments might actually do a little bit better than this boat. I don't know. Like, this isn't the worst.
Oh, no.
Like, this really is not the worst. It's just low frame rate. Like, that's the nice thing about PS3 emulation. When it's not maintaining full speed, at least it doesn't crap out on the audio. It just kills the frame rate. Like, that's not... I don't know. If I was, like, only feeling this game, like, this is the only game I could play, I could play through it like this. Like, 20 FPS is not a big problem to me. Like, obviously, this isn't how the game's supposed to be playing, but
Sully, where are you?
it's not terrible. Still have no idea why they ported their games in the order they did. Recency bias. It's easier to port PS4 games than it is to port PS3 games, but I mean, they ported these games to PS4, so it doesn't really make any sense that they didn't port the trilogy over to PC. I don't know. Because it's like, if they're PC players, chances are they never played the first 3 and you're starting them with number 4. Like, it doesn't really make much sense. Like, I know number 4 does a nice job of recapping a lot of things, but it's not perfect.
Okay, that's not good.
So yeah, I think that we could actually customize this to be a bit better if there's some settings that we can change. Like, it might actually be pretty decent.
Cavalry's here. Damn it. Whole ship's gonna blow. We gotta jump.
Pre-rendered cutscenes. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I mean...
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Sony's PC strategy really doesn't make much sense. Like, they're still trying to figure it out, so, I mean, hopefully they start doing it more consistently and better over time.
Well, that was different.
Yeah, like, that's not too terrible, to be honest.
Strenuous.
Like, super low frame rate, obviously. Like, we're only getting,
Hang in there, old
like,
timer.
18, 19 FPS.
just
Like, that's
about
pretty
there.
bad. I'd still play it. Like, this is just Ocarina of Time frame rate right here. Actually, Majora's Mask frame rate, Ocarina of Time was a little bit better, but, like, the fact that the audio's not glitching out like crazy, like, that's
Hanging on
okay to
every
me.
word.
I could do that in a pinch, but at the same time, like, I have no idea what we might be able to do. So we have 512. We don't have TSX. Okay. If we turned on relaxed, that might work. We got multi-threaded on already. I don't remember my RPCS3 settings all that well, sorry. Like, I know we got the major ones already activated, so that's good. So, yeah, about 1720 FPS average on a more demanding title like Uncharted 1. Like, it's not the worst, but obviously it's not ideal. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. So that is the most demanding. Dude, this copy of Yuzu is like severely out of date. I haven't run it since 2021. I don't like to do Switch emulation a whole lot, to be honest. Like, I have a Switch. I don't need to emulate it yet. It doesn't even have a freaking built-in auto updater yet. Nice. That's how old this copy of Yuzu is. It doesn't have a built-in auto updater. Like, that's fantastic. Fantastic. Let's update this. Like, we need to get this updated. That's trash. Do I have any original Xbox or 360 emulators set up on the Ally? Yes, in a sense. I need to fix them, though. But hold on, I want to get this updated real quick. Tom Holland, Mark Wahlberg just talking to each other. Yes. Yes. Absolutely yes. All right, let's get the latest mainline build of Yuzu. The Wi-Fi on the ROG Ally was actually really nice, but right now it's kind of crapping out on me. I'm not sure why, but that's fine. I don't want an installer. No, stop it. I hate installers. I just want the zip file. Thank you. Just give me the friggin' zip. That way I can just throw it in my folder. Cool. Oh no. Someone is probably commenting one of my Polymega videos. No, that is not. That is on the Steam Deck. Or not Steam Deck, ROG Ally. ROG Ally didn't cost $900. Don't buy from scalpers, people. Don't buy from scalpers, please. There's no reason to buy from scalpers. Don't let FOMO get the best of you. Yeah, sorry. We're just playing the hurry up and wait game here. All right, well, while we're doing that, that is an old freaking version of Canary, or Xenia. It's not even Canary. I should update that to Canary real quick. I don't think I have any of the stuff in there. Simu should be up to date. Yeah, Simu's up to date. So we can mess with Simu. See what that does real quick. No, I don't want to update right now. So we could show off Breath of the Wild on Simu. I don't have any mods installed, so that might bug people, but like we could just showcase it at least. Close the gamepad. We don't need that right now. How are my input settings? Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Up, down, left, right. Yikes. Up, down, left, right. Up, down, left, right. Let me blow the mic. I don't have a blow mic button. Oops. Okay. Sorry, just got to set controls real quick. LRZLZR, start back. Okay, there we go. Done. All right, so here we go. Breath of the Wild. I'm nowhere in this game, obviously. This one's the Wii U emulator, so this emulator only runs at about, stupid thing. Steam Deck only runs Breath of the Wild at about 20 FPS natively for me, because I haven't really messed with it or modded with it, because I just didn't care enough. But yeah, this is Simu, older version of Simu even. Let's see what we got here. So yeah, I think the game's hard-coded to just be locked at 20 FPS, because it's doing the same thing here. So we could actually go in and, so yeah, apparently this game is hard locked to 20 FPS on the Wii U, which is weird. But we can go in and like install some mods. Let's just exit that real quick. Because you're able to do mods and stuff like right here from the main menu. So we come in here. Or at least I thought we could. Graphics packs? Yeah, here we go. So mods, FPS++. So we can increase it to 60 FPS. Okay. Let's not mess with anything else other than the FPS right now. Let's just try that. Let's see what happens. All right, so have that enabled. Right? Yes, good. All right. Let's run Breath of the Wild at 60 FPS on an Asus ROG Ally, shall we? No, they really are. It's true. Like, just make it easy to access on PC, like, and everyone would jump on it. That's one of the reasons why I was so excited about Polymega. Until frickin' part shortages destroyed that thing's chances of succeeding. It's just a very simple way of getting your physical game library preserved on a single system, playing them all on a single system, consolidated. Like easy to patch games, like for ROM hacks and all this other stuff. Like, it was so cool, but it is ruined because of pricing now. Wow. That's nuts. So there we go. Breath of the Wild on Wii U emulation, running at 50 plus FPS. Like, that's pretty neat. Look at that. I mean, Great Plateau is got a lot of oversight, draw distance. Like, that's not too shabby. That is not too shabby. But yeah, that was the other thing Polymega was doing, was introducing a retro game store where they were going to license out ROM files you could download onto the system. Like, it was friggin' cool. And they say that's finally going to get implemented this summer, but we'll see. But they're coming out with their Polymega app that's going to be available on everything to, like, consolidate their marketplace and user interface. So there might be some potential in that for PC, Android, Mac usage. Like, I'm curious to see what happens. Oh boy. But I mean, places or companies like Nintendo are never going to jump on board with that kind of thing, unfortunately, which really sucks. So yeah, that's pretty neat right here. Like, Breath of the Wild running at like 45 plus FPS. Like, if we lock this to 30 FPS, it'd still be running faster than the original Wii U version does on the emulator. So like, that's pretty neat. The Asus ROG Ally also has gyro implemented in it, so there's a way to set up gyro controls. I haven't looked into it yet. So you'd be able to do all the gyro stuff for Wii U emulation as well. Like, that's be pretty cool. My gosh. So, I mean, this is pretty cool. How well does Windows handle multiple controllers? It handles them fine. But I mean, that's the problem that I've always had with PC gaming. Like, there's just so few games that support same screen co-op on PC. Like, a lot of PC games deliberately remove it, which is really irritating. Not saying there aren't any, but it's super annoying. Like, the PC versions of Halo got rid of split screen co-op. Even Master Chief Collection got rid of split screen, which is stupid. Like, it's just kind of annoying. How's it going, Ancient? Yeah, dude, messing around with some Wii U emulation. We turned on a 60 FPS hack for Breath of the Wild real quick, just to see what happens, and it's pretty nuts. So that's pretty cool, but we have Yuzu finished downloading now, so we can it assigns controller numbers based on what order they're plugged in. So you'd have to unplug everything and do it that way if the game doesn't allow you to manually change the port numbers. Like, that's going to be based on the game. All right, so I don't have 7-zip installed yet. What's wrong with me? Oh gosh. I haven't done classic context menus yet either, which is super annoying. That's the only thing I hate about Windows 11 is the context menus. Like, I really hate them. All right, so there we go. Update my Switch emulation, please. Thank you. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, so now let's go ahead and get Yuzu loaded up. Brown anyway. Screw you. Well, again, that's mostly dependent on the game. Okay, what? I don't think I have any Switch games on my USB drive, actually. We will need to go into my Retro NAS. Nintendo. All right, so I only have Skyward Sword HD. Okay, so can we open it like that, or is it gonna get angry at me? Nah, it's gonna get angry at me. Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right, there we go. So Skyward Sword HD. Initialize keys. I guess that would be controls. Like, oh. Nope, cancel. No, it's not controls. That is not controls. Okay. Configure. There we go. You can tell I don't use Yuzu. All right. So Pro Controller, input device, 360 controller 0. And it should be all set. All right, cool, it is. Good. All right. Wow, not bad. Not bad. What is my review of Tears of the Kingdom? Building isn't very fun for me. Love the story.
Hey!
I like how the music died.
Yo!
All right, so I am gonna ignore my instructor. Stop it! I don't want to talk to you. All right, so we are getting some interesting performance jumps here. There we go. That's how you get free camera. You got to hold down L. It's cool to see that they solved the graphical glitches that were going on in this game, but I mean, I haven't looked at it since like sometime last year.
Yo!
Yes, thank you again, Volakar, for gifting Distro a sub. Distro is amazing. Everyone should be checking out Distro's channel on Twitch if you haven't already. So we need to hold up. Do we still have this? Do we have this ready to go? Do we have this ready to go, or we scrubbed it up and not got that ready to go? We scrubbed it up and don't have that ready to go. Whatever, we'll just do this. We'll just do it like that instead. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Oh my. Cringe personality, what are you talking about? Lies. I think I like Breath of the Wild more, like, just for the overall game. But I love the story in Tears of the Kingdom way more. Like, I'm just not a fan of the depths. I'm not a fan of the building. I'm not a fan of the sky elements a whole lot. It's like the map is already freaking massive enough as it is. Like, we didn't need to quadruple its size. Like, that just... That's why I kind of just, like, blew through the game yesterday. Like, I was so done with it. I just wanted to see how it ended. So I ended up just blowing through it. average speedrunner, I do look very normal. Alright, so we're getting some frame pacing and frame rate hiccups. I wonder if there's anything I can do about that. I don't know. I don't know enough about Yuzu. I don't do Switch emulation. Like I said, I own a Switch. I don't need to emulate it. Like, it's still a current system. I don't care about emulating it a whole lot yet. Like, it's just not something I'm that interested in. Okay, so everything's already set to be fast, from what I can gather. So, it's better than Steam Deck, but still not quite great. Wonder if there's a way to limit this to 30 FPS, because I think the game runs at 30 FPS on the Switch. Because that would be ideal. Lock it to 30 FPS, then you'd be sitting pretty. I just have no idea if that's possible. All angry at me because I don't have the game in a directory. Fine, fine. We will fix that. No, stop that. Select folder. There we go. There we go. That's why I'm running it in 4K.
So far on Rogue Leader, Grin Heart.
Sentinel, you mad lad. Oh my gosh. I am ready. I am ready anytime. We're going to be going out of town tomorrow until Monday, but after that, all set, ready to go. Okay, so that explains why it was running so slow. We have a 4K mod on it. So if we take off that 4K mod, that ought to fix our problems here. So, add-ons, yeah, there we go. Let's turn off 4K. So we turn that off. This shouldn't be as bad. So it was running that well with a 4K mod attached to it. Like, that's actually a way more impressive than I was giving it credit for. Like, that's actually pretty dang impressive. Oh, man. Would you like to see an Xbox portable if that ever happened? I mean, that's essentially what the ROG Ally is. They partnered with Microsoft to build it. Like, it's essentially just their portable Xbox. Oh, yeah, that's so much smoother now. It's not getting too hot. No, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. No more frame drops. And Link's eyes are still creepy looking, so that was not part of the 4K problem, at least. So yeah, there we go. Skyward Sword HD, locked 60. For Skyloft, anyway. Until you pick up new things and get different shader compilations. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. There you go, y'all. Asus ROG Ally is your new Steam Deck if you want it. Think the ROG Ally is worth running something like Armored Core 6 over the Steam Deck? For new games, absolutely. It's way more powerful compared to Steam Deck. It's just a lot harder to get set up. Join you for a live call? Sure, dude. Let's go. Hop in Discord. Let's do it. Let's see what you got. We could showcase your texture pack on the Steam, or the freaking Steam ROG. I was gonna say Steam ROG. ROG Ally. Let's do it. Why not? Discord, come here. There it goes. Oh man, what's up, man? I haven't heard your voice in forever.
Ice Strike 256.
There he is.
Been bloody ages, man.
It has been.
Now and then, just to make sure you're doing well, and yeah.
All right, everybody. This guy right here. This guy right here is responsible for helping grow this channel in the beginning. Let's friggin' go.
We to be honest, you and I were both pretty much in the same boat. We were basically both newbies to the whole YouTube scene. We approached the gaming scene just out of pure love for the game, and
Indeed.
yeah, you ran with it. You were my tester. All I did was I was just making behind the scenes. You were like, all right, I'm gonna test it.
Yep. And that's what I still do today. Bunch of different things now.
Awesome.
Like, oh, you want to test this? Yeah, I want to test that.
Yeah. Well, I'm practically, let's say, like 90 to 95% finished, but you can test what's already finished.
Oh, nice. Yeah, let's go for it.
I'm just wondering. Yeah, I'll give you the link, and it's a 5 GB download. So
Okay, we can let that download in the background for a bit then.
Yeah, I think that should take for what, like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it shouldn't take very long, depending on the hosting service.
Okay. Now the other question I have for you is: does your software does it work with the .dds file format?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm presuming it's Dolphin that you're running through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all Dolphin.
All right, sweet. Now another question. I only use Dolphin as based on the development versions of the Dolphin website. Now, what about yours? Like, is yours like a special?
Yep, all dev build. I don't do stable. Stable's like 3 years out of date at this point.
Right. Okay. Okay. So then, what do you use then to package it or something? Like, it looks like you're using something else. Like you're using what, an Xbox?
This is just the Asus ROG Ally that came out yesterday, so it's just a handheld PC.
Oh, and you're testing the game on that?
Yeah, might as well. We can move it over to my desktop if it doesn't run, since you said it's taking up a lot of RAM.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, this came out yesterday, so we're just checking it out for its emulation performance to potentially make some videos about.
Yeah. Because I don't know anything. Like I don't know performance-wise how it'll do on anything else. All I've been doing is testing it on my computer and.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's fun. Switch works really well.
So the pack should be uploaded. So I'm uploading it on Google Drive right now.
All right.
I'll give you. In fact, you know what? While it's uploading, I'll give you the link just to get that sorted. So.
Erner, why did that not work? What did it switch to? Oh no, it went too far.
The longest thing that took me like weeks and weeks to get right. I just was not satisfied with. Believe it or not. Was just the engine effects. Everything else was fine, like weather, the X-wing textures, the A-wing, B-wing, Falcon, the Mon Calamari, the planets.
Nice.
All of that was perfect. Or has, like, trust me, when you see Endor, the end of Space Battle, you'll be like, what the?
Oh, let's go.
But the engines... I only just got right like within like 6 hours ago.
Oh, nice.
So yeah.
Okay. Delete those. Sorry, just updating my 360 emulator real quick in my.
Oh no, that's okay.
My cloud storage.
That's the link. But wait. you should be able to access it, but wait maybe. Yeah, just wait like 10 minutes, and it should all be in there.
All right, sounds good. So just give me the go-ahead when it's ready to download. We're just going to be messing with stuff until then. Like
Yep.
Halo 3 on a handheld computer. Let's go. Let's see what that does.
Okay.
Friggin' handheld computer, Halo 3, 360 version. Like, friggin'
Wait,
ridiculous.
so is this a 360 Xbox emulator?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. All I'm aware of is the N64 emulator, the PS2, and GameCube. And the Wii, obviously, but that's about it. Like,
Yeah, I really don't do much past Gen 6 typically, but it's becoming more feasible to do Gen 7 stuff. So it's like, why not? Why not play around with it? Oh, here we go. Eternal Sonata. Let's see if that runs on Xenia Canary again. It broke
I
on
finally
Xenia
got
Canary.
to Halo. What's his name?
Master Chief Collection?
Yeah, on Steam. That's the
nice.
only time I finally played it after how many years? Like 10 years.
I love MCC. Like, it had a rough launch,
I fell
but
in
it's
love
so
with it. I
good.
was like, what have I been missing all these years?
Yeah. It had a rough launch, but it's so good. Oh my gosh. Dude. It's running Eternal Sonata like flawlessly.
Around here aren't really very strong, so I should be
This is
able
one
to
of my
defeat them
favorite
without too much
JRPGs.
trouble. But just to be safe, I'll go over the basics of how to fight it.
That is sick. Oh, I didn't want to do
Is this
that. I know the
Xbox?
game.
Goes from fastest
Dang it.
to slowest, right? It looks like it's my turn now. I should try moving
All
around
right.
a bit to start with.
That's insane.
Wow, looks crisp.
That's nuts.
The action
It's
gets kind of
freaking
increases
nuts.
when I'm actually doing
Like,
something. So if I don't
that's
know
an
what to do
Xbox
next,
360
I can
game
stop and think
being
about it
emulated
without
in a
wasting my
handheld.
turn. Moving around isn't the
Which
only
goes
thing
to
I
show
can
how
do.
powerful that
I can
handle
attack
actually
enemies
is to do.
too.
It's
This time, I think
insane.
I'm gonna try using the attack button.
And it's like, if you could stop it from throttling, it can hit, like, I believe its
Now I've got it.
boost
I'm
speed
starting
goes
to
up to like
remember how to do
4.9
this more and
gigahertz.
more. There's also one other thing about
So what's
the
it called?
action
It's
gauge.
called an
Every
Asus
time one of
ROG
my attacks
Ally.
hits an
Yep,
enemy,
that's the
the
one.
action gauge
I'm
goes up.
scared to know how much it costs in
The more I
Australian
attack
dollars.
my enemies, the more extra time I'll
I'm
get to
checking
keep on
right now.
moving and fighting.
I'm scared to hear
Alright,
this
I
answer.
think maybe it's
Oh
time to
wow,
try attacking.
1300 Australian.
Oh no.
Yeah, 1300.
That's-
Like I could
That's
buy
scary.
a kick-ass
Just run
computer
out
for
already.
1300.
I guess that
Yeah,
means my
that's
turn is
scary.
over. I guess I'll just have
It's
to
a
wait
very
until it
expensive
becomes my
device
turn.
anywhere you buy it, but that's definitely scary.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot about that. When the next
Let's
arrow
see.
appears overhead like this, it means that my turn will be
I hate how
next.
prices have just gone
That
absolutely
way I have
insane
time
over
to
the last
prepare,
2
and
years.
I won't be surprised by it suddenly becoming my turn.
Well, you know what? Maybe do test the Rogue Leader
Okay,
text
it's
pack
my
on this
turn
because I'm looking
I
at the
feel sorry
specs.
for
It's
this
got
little guy, but I guess I'd
DDR5
better finish him
600
off.
memory, PCI Express 4 SSD. What about its CPU?
Dude, that's sick, dude. I
Look
cannot
out!
believe it runs
By
so
pressing
good.
the block button when an enemy attack is going to hit me,
No, I can see
defend
why it runs so
myself.
good because
But I
the
have to get
specs
the
is.
timing just right, so I really need to
My
cut.
goodness.
Yeah, the
This is
specs
some-
are fantastic.
Yeah, I'm looking at
So,
the specs.
Sir Mangler ported Xenia Canary over to the Xbox Series X and S, and like it can't run it anywhere near that fidelity for that game. Like that game was still
Right.
lagging on the overworld and everything, which it wasn't doing on this just now. Like that's insane. Oh man, this is definitely like this is so impressive. Like it's ridiculous. It was having trouble with PS3, only hitting about 20 FPS on that, but that was honestly to be expected. All right, which, oh my gosh, I'm not even using the right Xbox emulator. That's disgusting. I have CXBX on here instead of XMU. All right, someone asked to see some OG Xbox stuff, so I want to get that transferred over here real quick for all of you while we wait for Sentinel's
I
Rogue
hope- I
Leader
hope
HD texture
Any
pack.
feedback is not coming on the mic. Like if you want me to mute. Like, do you hear any clicking sounds or?
No.
Okay. I just want to make sure none of like feedback from my section is coming over.
No, you're good. It's not like I have the greatest audio setup ever to begin with, so a little extra clicking ain't gonna hurt anything.
Do you check the Dolphin forums much?
Not anymore. I moved on from that a while back.
Yeah.
Where is... Oh, it's in my downloads folder. That's right. I set it up, and then I left it in my downloads folder. All right. I'm going to just put this in my network drive, because that'll be quicker than trying to sync it through OneDrive right now. 8 GB image file. OG Xbox emulation's finally getting somewhere after so many years. So that's another thing. I can't wait to showcase this Xbox to all of you. Now that I finally actually have it built right.
Right. When do you think the next Nintendo console is going to come out? I think they only have Switch at the moment, don't they?
Yeah. They said nothing was in the works through 2024. So, you know, like right there in holiday 2024, they'll just be like, here you go. I don't know.
Like how they dropped Metroid.
Yeah, pretty much.
Retro Studios returns because I think, as far as I read, Nintendo was like WTF with the quality of the other team's work. So they're like, nah, let's just bring back the original team. So.
Well, that's what's funny. It's like there were rumors about the remastered trilogy being done for like 2 years now before they finally released Metroid Prime Trilogy or Metroid Prime Remastered. So I expect we'll probably see Metroid Prime 2 remastered next year, and then 3 remastered either later that year.
You'll have to wait for 4 for a while then.
If not this holiday. Like, I have no idea, but like there were a few insiders that said all 3 were already finished and Nintendo has been sitting on them for like 3 years. So we'll see if that's true. And I mean, the first one ended up being true, so it could be legit. You never can tell with rumors.
They were doing a General Han Solo. They got bored and they're like, okay, let's just do a texture rework.
Sure enough. Nice, Volokar. Tomorrow's sick day is going to be setting up emulators on a new rig day. Love those days. Like, that was originally what this stream was going to be, was just, like, installing them all individually and just trying them out. It's like, no, I already have them all set up. They're all on my OneDrive. Let's just showcase what it can do first. Like, let's do it that way first. Like, that's more interesting. Okay. Like, we wouldn't have gotten to see as much as we've seen already. Like, we still had to set up a lot of stuff already. Like, if we'd done it the other way, we would be seeing nothing. Alright, so go into my Retro NAS. Where is XMU? There it is. No.
Do you have the texture pack that I already did? Like the prior one?
The old one, not at the moment. Not on...
Okay.
Actually, I don't think I have on my desktop either. I kind of like nuked my Dolphin folder a while back.
Ah, right.
Unfortunately.
Do you have Rebel Strike or just Rogue Leader?
I have them both.
Okay.
All right, so let's just do that. It's going to take forever, isn't it? Yes, it is. All right, hold on. We need to plug in our network cable real quick. So I'm just going to put this down for a sec.
Sure.
Because this dock has a network port in it, so we can get faster download speeds if we just go like that. Huzzah! My workspace is a complete disaster at the moment. Oh my gosh. I have like 12 controllers over here of varying states of development and prototypeness and Xbox Series X. Got like 2 OG Xboxes over here just taking up all the space and like a bunch of their innards behind it and games, and it's just a mess in here right now. I have not bothered cleaning because I'm trying to get everything done.
Hmm.
So it's a mess. It's good stuff. No, please bombard my Discord. My Discord is a wasteland that I never do anything with. It needs some activity. Please do it. Again, Discord's one of those things I just don't know how to keep up with on top of making the videos, because it's like I can be active in Discord or I can make a video. I think people want me to make videos. So it's like, that's why streams haven't been happening either. It's like, I need to get a video done. Not in time for streaming. It's like, I don't have any idea what video to make today, so we're just going to stream. So hopefully that works.
By the way, the folder is halfway uploaded, so
Nice.
just a few more minutes.
Yeah. Just slap the mic. That's good. So yes, love there to be some activity in Discord.
Today, before you leave for your trip?
I'm sorry, what was that?
How long are you just going to stream now before you leave for your trip?
That's tomorrow afternoon that we're leaving, so I'm just going to be going here for like another, it's 5:20, so like maybe 40, 50 minutes. So should be plenty of time.
Yeah. Yep. Sweet.
All right. We might just showcase it off on the desktop first, since the download speeds on this thing are so slow.
I'm presuming your desktop specs are obviously a lot more powerful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, might as well, just to be safe. See it in all its glory.
Yeah. We've got 11900K on the desktop. So a few years old, but it's more than enough for GameCube emulation now. Go faster. It's the thing, like I don't have any good way of transferring things over the network right now. Like even with the wire, it's super slow right now for some reason. I'm not transferring it to the SD card, so I don't know why it's going so slow. Earlier it was getting the full 100 megabytes, I mean, so I don't know what it's doing. I don't know. It's getting there. Hurry up and wait before we can show off OG Xbox Halo. Oh, man. If I end up pinging you in a mention, I'll owe you a coffee. I don't even have coffee, actually. Like, that's one of those platforms I never bothered signing up for. Maybe I should. Seems like people are more willing to use that platform than something like Patreon. Huh? Something to think about. Actually, yeah, maybe I'll make one tonight and be like, you guys can buy me a coffee. Should have done that 2 years ago when everyone was watching my emulation tutorials, not when they're dead. Oh well. What you gonna do?
I'm just wondering whether I should... Let's see here. If I upload... So I'm uploading the textures on Google Drive, but with individual texture, like, files. I'm sort of realizing that if you were to download it, maybe I should zip it like a .7z compression thing and upload that file instead.
That's what you'll want to do when you definitely release it.
Some files may get corrupted in the Google Drive zipping.
Some might. It's also just probably going to be faster to download and upload as a single file as well.
Yeah. I'm going to do that right now. Yeah.
All right. Oh, we got to the small little individual DLL files that are just destroying our file transfer speed. It's lovely. Oh, man. You're crazy, Volcar. I appreciate you. All right. So we're going to showcase OG Xbox emulation here. I promise. It's coming. 40 megabytes, and it's going to take 5 minutes for that now because they're all small DLL files. It's fantastic. I should have zipped it up before transferring it. Speak of the redundancy of the conversation that we were just doing.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay. Here's the fun thing about the potentiality of OG Xbox emulation, though, when combined with like real hardware and Project Stellar. So one of the planned features of that mod chip is to allow you to boot hard drive images off of a network. So you could set up original Xbox emulation and like have all your games like play through them on emulation, and you have your hard drive image there, and then you could tell Stellar to load that hard drive image over your network into your original Xbox. That way you have the same hard drive image on both systems with the same saves. Like, that's truly exciting to think about. Being able to just move between real and emulated and not have any like complications in the matter. Because like you could do that with every system. It's just the degree of how complicated it is varies. So PS2 is not too bad if you use virtual memory cards in Open PS2 Loader, because then you can just drag the as well as memory card folder in PCSX2, because then you can just drag the individual saves into the proper folders. You could even point the PCSX2 folder to the VMC folder. So that one shouldn't be too complicated to do saves between both. Dolphin, if you are running virtual memory cards through Swiss, you could just transfer the virtual memory card between Dolphin and Swiss anytime you needed to update it. Not too complicated, but time consuming. PS1 is definitely a lot harder. N64 is way harder. Well, actually, if you have a retro stage programmer, then N64 isn't too hard. You just have to extract them from RetroArch save format back into their original save formats. Then you can transfer the save onto the card. Yeah, it's a whole thing. You can tell I think about this a lot. I was hoping that Swiss's network loading capabilities would let you do the virtual memory cards through the network adapter, but that is not implemented. So that idea went up in smoke. Because it's been like, oh, cool, you could just do like this. And like, nope, that doesn't have write support. You can only load games over the network adapter. It's like, dang it. Okay, fine. I should make a video about this freaking GameCube broadband adapter in 2023. Most useless add-on unless you just really love Phantasy Star. One of like most expensive add-ons you could get in 2023 for a GameCube, while being useless at the same time. So good stuff.
I still believe the GameCube is just one of a kind.
Oh, GameCube's fantastic. Love the GameCube. Have you seen some of the crazy mods they've been coming out with on the system? Like, have you kept up with that scene at all?
No.
All right.
I don't know. It was a weird. Like, I used to look into the whole hardware debates that used to happen on the forums way back. Like when GameCube first came out, Xbox first came out. This is back in high school. I was 13 when GameCube came out, and
yes.
I unfortunately, it was bittersweet because sometimes I would procrastinate on gaming forums instead of doing my homework.
Sometimes.
You know, gaming forums are debating the hardware specs and all that stuff. So,
oh yeah, every day in computer lab.
Yeah. And then I don't know. I just it was just one of those things. Like, life starts to take over. Like, this is around 2010. I finished year 12 in 05. 2010 was all right. Needed to take things seriously, and then 2015, the Dolphin emulator started kicking up some steam, and then I came back into the scene And,
Oh, yeah.
That's where when I met you. Wow, it's been 8 years, man.
Yeah, it has.
8 bloody years since I started the texture pack. That's crazy.
Isn't it? Like, that's what's
Jeez.
crazy to think about. It's like, all right, I will have started my YouTube channel 9 years ago this December.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah. And then I thought, you know, the funny thing is Rebel Strike is just a massive daunting game. So I finished maybe 80% of Rogue Leader in my first attempt, and maybe not even 50% of Rebel Strike.
Yeah.
And now, in the last 6 months, things have happened in my life where I have more free time,
That's good.
and I don't know. I'm using it as a form of therapy, I guess, like just to
I feel,
like,
yeah.
keep sane, I suppose, and yeah, I thought, you know what, let's just go back to the drawing board. Let's actually just finish this thing properly. So,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm about 80% done with Rebel Strike, and that thing needs like 16 gig of RAM. But Rogue Leader is doing well. It only needs about 6 because it's a smaller game. But
Yeah.
yeah, when you see the graphics, you'll be like, hang on a second, this is a 2001 game. It looks,
Right?
I'm not kidding. It looks like Battlefront, the DICE version of
That would be
Space
great.
Battles,
That'd be great
Like,
to see.
on an emulation of GameCube. It's
They blew it out of the park with that game. Like, that's all there really is to say about it.
Factor 5, you mean?
Yep.
Those guys.
They blew it out of the park with the quality of
I-
that game.
I was blown away with Julian, the director of Factor 5. He said with an interview he did with IGN 2 years ago that for Wii they finished a third Rogue Squadron, but it went unreleased. So it's finished, but it's unreleased due to LucasArts going bankrupt. And apparently the 3D models, the X-wing, all those spaceships were used in the or they were handed over to Lucasfilm to be used in future film, like, in other words, those models were ready to be used whenever they were needed. And apparently those models are actually used in film,
Yeah.
which is just crazy. It's like, hang on, so Factor 5's like gaming X-wing model is actually used in a feature film in Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
So,
It's crazy, isn't it?
yeah. And I have a suspicion. I think Rogue One is using some of those models because I've paid attention because obviously I'm working on these texture packs and I'm
You're invested.
paying close attention to it. So I'm thinking, which movie were they used in? Yeah, possibly Rogue One by the looks of it.
Right.
So
Oh, and by the way, nice to finally meet you.
all right, there's 7Z is finished compressing. Now I just upload that.
Dude, this
and
is
the
nuts.
size is even smaller, which is good.
Lamar, come out of there.
Uh-oh, everything all right, Dr. Kleiner?
Oh, hello, Alex. Well,
All right.
almost.
Dude,
all
that's
right.
nuts.
Lamar has gotten out of her crate again.
OG Xbox Half-Life 2 emulation. It just booted right up because it was connected to my network storage.
Freeman.
So,
It's you, isn't it?
Half-Life 2.
Half-Life 2 OG Xbox version even, like, oh my gosh.
We owe a great deal to
Wait,
Dr.
is it
Freeman, even if trouble does
running
tend to
smooth,
follow
or is that just the
I
It's
must say, Gordon, you come
it's running how
copy.
Half-Life 2 on OG Xbox runs for the most part. It's a little bit slower since I have it upscaled. So if I were to turn this down to native, then yeah, there we go.
If this thing works, okay.
That's
I need to press 720p 60 because I want to see if it's... Oh, yeah, no, that's pretty good.
It's not too bad. Like, this game is pushing this system to its absolute limits in terms of CPU power. Like, it actually stays within its GPU confines pretty well for the OG Xbox. It's all CPU that this game has a lot of problems with. So, that's what this green Xbox I have right here.
Because the settings allows for options for like multi-threading and
Yeah, most of that's set by default.
Ah, right.
On this one, like you don't get a lot of different settings on this one. Outside of like display modes.
Here we go. Ah! Damn it, get it off me.
So, yeah, not really much you can really adjust. It just kind of... So Xbox emulation is more like a VM than traditional emulators.
The worst you might do is attempt to couple with your head.
But yeah, like this is pretty crazy. But since the game is so CPU limited, it's what the screen Xbox I have down here, this is a CPU modded Xbox that has a 1.4 gigahertz processor in it instead of the 733 megahertz one. And so instead of the game running at like 10 to 15 FPS, it stays locked at 30 because it's no longer CPU bound. Like it's kind of ridiculous. I ended up playing it for like 2 hours yesterday. Like I was waiting for a video to render, or on Monday, I was waiting for a video to render, so I just popped it on and ended up playing it for like 2 hours. I was like, oh crap. Whoops. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. Like it just works. Let's go ahead and, oh yeah, look at that. It just went ahead and loaded up into my RetroNAS server where I have all my dumped Xbox games. I went through and dumped all of my Xbox games. There's like 150 in here. Like, it's freaking crazy.
Spider-Man. Just, oh, hey, Need for Speed Underground.
Heck yeah, man.
Classics, yeah.
For anyone that doesn't think that I actually own these games, like, there's Need for Speed right now. Along with Half-Life 2. Like, there we go.
Oh, man. That's nostalgia right there.
I know, I love these boxes.
Those, the Need for Speed Underground games gave me... when I first played it, I don't know, I just felt funny after like 2 hours of playing it because of the... I don't know, at the time maybe it was just the wet roads, the graphics of the wet roads gave that...
Oh, yeah.
Sort of like that wet look.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Oh, yeah, this is it, right? That's the...
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here, we'll load it up. We'll load it up instead.
Gosh, the classics.
Here we go. Streamer will already be copyright claimed, so it doesn't really matter. If we get a little 369 action going on here. Except that it just needs to reboot. It never likes you changing discs dynamically. Oh my gosh. That is so smooth. That looks good.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Alright, so here we go. This one isn't as demanding as Half-Life 2, so we should see some pretty decent performance on this one.
Oh my gosh. This is going back.
It's so good.
Practically 20 years.
Pretty much. Give it, I think this game came out holidays.
Yeah, that's 20 years, man.
I think this game came out holidays 2003, so yeah. Like, it's totally 20 years. Alright, here we go. I play this intro level way more than anyone ever needs to. Because I use this in videos all the time.
Dude, what got me was the blur effects and the fire effects. I really love the nitrous fire.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's freaking smooth. Even at a 2x res. If we'd brought it back down to a 1x, it would definitely be better. Like, that still looks good at 1x, man. Dude, that's nuts. That is nuts.
These are Call of the games back in the day.
We did a lot of comparisons between the PS2 version and GameCube version a couple of weeks ago when I was doing retro achievements on the PS2 version. And so now it's like, and then here's the Xbox version in emulation now. Running on a handheld of all things, like this is crazy. This is good. I just beat this whole game again not too long ago.
There's the, what do you call it, the blurring effects, those lights, how they streak across.
Yeah, the streets don't look as wet in the original Xbox version and PS2 version as they do in the GameCube version. Like the GameCube version of this game
was very wet.
Yeah, the GameCube version of this game had the better roads, that's for sure. Like, hands down. Because, like, you look at it in this, and it might be an emulation issue, I just don't know. But, like, you load up the GameCube version instead. And, I'll grab it out of here real quick. It's like, you grab it out of here, because I have it on GameCube and Xbox and PS2. I own every version of this friggin' game.
So it's currently 60% uploaded.
Nice. Path of Neo? Oh my gosh, dude. The Matrix games during that time were nuts. But yeah, I don't actually have a GameCube case for my version of Need for Speed Underground on GameCube, so I just store it in with the box of my Xbox version. So I have both right here.
Oh yeah.
I worked with the team at EA.
So it's like, there you go. All right, here we go. So proper 4x3 this time at least.
so like late 90s, early 2000s.
Oh, I love it. Friggin' love it, man. So yeah, this version has...
Oh yeah, this is the... Okay, let's see this.
This version has the wetter road textures. Like, this is the one that made it actually feel like you were driving on wet roads, because Xbox and PS2 don't got that as well.
Is this 1x res or?
No, this is 2x, just 2x. Yeah, so like the roads actually look so much more wet, and they have the reflections in them a lot more. The thing about the GameCube version, or yeah, I'm totally happy to discuss Need for Speed Underground again. Hold on. Why are you not doing what you're supposed to? Shush. So yeah, the PS2 version of this game has the best colors, but is locked to 30 FPS and 480i.
Can you unlock the frames per second?
You can with cheats. Yeah,
Okay.
you can with cheats, and in emulation you can unlock the frames per second, but it also has like some of the... it has a lot lower model work, I believe. Like lower res model work, because it's a PS2 version. But it also has the best car reflections, even if they don't update quite right. Like, it's a very interesting version of the game. And then you have the OG Xbox version, which is pretty similar. PS2 version also has severe motion blur that looks really horrible. The OG Xbox version has a little bit less blur, but still blurry. I don't like it as much. Lot worse colors, but it runs at 60 FPS. And I think it has 480p as well. I don't remember off the top of my head. The box doesn't say it does, but I think it does. So it runs at like a locked 60 FPS all the way through. And then you have the GameCube version. It has the better roads. It has reflections. It has decent colors.
The blur is decent, like not...
Yeah, the blur is greatly reduced, thankfully. And then... it still has decent colors, but it runs at an unlocked frame rate. And so it hits anywhere between like 33 to 60 FPS, depending on like how many cars are on screen at once. So it averages around 45 FPS. So if you go into Dolphin and do the manual CPU overrides and the advanced tab, and you just crank it up 200%, 150% even, it's like game's locked 60 FPS. And it's just like the greatest way you can experience that game, in my mind. Like, I love the GameCube version of that game. It's so good. Oh, you know what we haven't tested on this thing yet? We haven't done anything with the D-pad.
If you go graphics in your Dolphin,
Hold on.
API do you use?
Vulkan.
Okay, yeah.
All
Oh,
Vulcan. Vulcan's best.
Yeah.
Vulcan is awesome. We haven't tested the D-pad on this though. Like, hold on, we need our wonderful D-pad testing games here. Where's RetroArch?
Exclusive Uber shaders?
Yep, I run that on my desktop. I should probably turn it off for the Ally, to be honest. But not having too many problems with it yet, so whatever.
Yeah.
Like, we were running Rogue Squadron 2 at full speed a second ago, outside of cutscenes, so...
Oh, yeah.
I'm not too concerned about it. We need MegaManX 2. That's what we need. We need MegaManX 2. Toss that into some BSNES.
SNES.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. MegaManX 2 is my like ultimate latency and test when I'm testing controllers on real hardware, because it's like I have this muscle memoried into oblivion. So I mess it up sometimes, but like if it's hard for me to do it right, then it's like I know within the first 20 seconds. Bye, green biker dude. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Oops, a little too late on my shot there. It's like I said, I still messed it up, but I got through the hard part flawlessly, so not bad at all. But I have this running with like preemptive frames and all that to reduce input lag for emulation, so it's pretty nice. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay. All right, so now that we've tested that, I want Tony Hawk so we can test the D-pad.
Is that Tony Hawk on the same console or a different one?
I run it through RetroArch still, yeah. But I mean, we can run it on Dreamcast, PS1, N64. Like, all of them work. They're testing the diagonals. There we go. Let's do Dreamcast. Why not? Flatcast. Here we go. See some Dreamcast. Haven't tried Dreamcast emulation yet. Oh, no. They have retro achievements for the Dreamcast version of Tony Hawk 1 now. Crap. My retro achievement completions. No. All right, well, whatever. Bet you one of them is do all the goals in the warehouse in one try, so let's do it. All right. Oops, I forgot that changing my keyboard input just like completely craps everything out.
Korean mode.
All right, here we go. Oh, those load times are fantastic. All right, here we go. Oh, no, I missed. I got a little too overzealous in my my jump or my turning there. All right. All right, well, we got diagonals. That's good. Oh, crap. Let's finish our our trick before we land, huh? Oh my gosh. I like get a huge sense of nostalgia every time I start up this game, even after like playing this level 7 million times. It doesn't matter.
We're 80% uploaded. Yeah,
Sweet.
I'm gonna go, give me 2 minutes, I'm gonna go make a coffee. So I'll just meet myself.
Sounds good. All right, so now we just need to get 1,500 points, which shouldn't be too difficult. So Stalefish is working. Benihana is working. I'm not working. I suck. All right, Rocket Air works. The stupid Madonna works. We already know that worked. I hate the Madonna. Alright, Japan Air works. Tail grab works. Like, all of our directions work. Method. And then, nose bone. Yep. So we have perfect controls on all of our stuff here. Oh, I haven't gotten the T for skate yet. Crap. We almost didn't get all 5 tapes in one go. Good stuff. Okay. So yeah, all of the directions on the D-pad work beautifully. So yeah, that's friggin' nice right there. That handles perfectly. Yes, I do have a tutorial for setting up retro achievements. Absolutely. So yeah, there we go. That's perfect. That D-pad handles beautifully. Like, I thought I wouldn't like the shape, but it actually handles really well. Like, it's easy to hit all the diagonals. Okay, let's try one more thing here real quick in regards to the D-pad, shall we? Let's go ahead and close out of here. And load up. We'll do the Genesis one. We'll load up SegaGenesis. Super Street Fighter 2. Just so it's a little bit faster. Here we go. Alright. Man, freaking Capcom, dude. Capcom was the greatest back then. I have no idea how the controls are going to be set up for this, though. That's my only problem. So let's go ahead and set this up. So... Dang it. There we go. Punch. Medium punch. High punch. Kick. Medium kick. High kick. Yeah, so those were not how I wanted them at all for Super Nintendo button layout. But now they should be fine. Alright. Let's go, Dio. Alright, taking on Cammy first, I see. My gosh. Forgot how kind of Genesis-y this looked. Yep. That is no problem to activate. Ow. Ah! Oh, my scrubbiness is showing. Get away from me, Cammy.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
90%
I just lost in a game of Street Fighter against Cammy. Feels good.
Dude, I'm so excited for you to see this texture pack.
Likewise. Oh no, she got me out of mid. Oh, look at this. Get out of here. Oh, look at you. I mean, I was never really that good at Street Fighter, but I've definitely let my skills lapse.
Is this the game that has that? It went viral on YouTube. I noticed, like, some guy was offering $100 if you could beat some boss in this game. Yeah, and I think his name starts with an A.
Maybe? I honestly don't know.
Some Anzu,
Akuma?
Some weird Okuma, yeah, or something like that.
Yeah, like that's the franchise he's from.
And he's really, really, like, he does all these counter attacks really quickly. And
oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this game now. Oh, come on, I was doing an upward kick. Get out of here. We'll just spam these. I don't care. Then you could just take a roundhouse kick to the face. I don't care. Cammy does have the distraction
is Soul
advantage.
Calibur 2.
Oh,
that thing.
Yes, Soul Calibur 2 is
like
fantastic.
all the other Soul Caliburs, I don't know, they just went a bit too flashy with the effects. But Soul Calibur 2 had that sweet spot of where you can follow the attacks nicely. And
yeah, 2 was fantastic. It's like 2 and 4 are the only ones of that franchise that I could play regularly.
Oh yeah, 4 would be the Star Wars edition, right?
Yeah, that's the one that had the Star Wars in it.
Yeah.
So I think that one like was like still like there.
Wait, hang on a second. That was released on 360, right?
Yes, it was.
Which means you can emulate that.
Yes, you can.
Oh wow. You just given me an idea.
Texture replacements win?
Maybe end of this year.
I don't even know if you
Although
can do texture replacements on Xenia yet.
highly unnecessary considering how good that game looks. So.
That's true. There we go. But yeah, what up, McClaws? Soul Blade best game. Dude, Soul Blade on PS1, that's some memories. Alright, yeah, this D-pad is handling beautifully. Like, I was concerned at first because of its shape, but this thing is great. Like, I'm not feeling that concerned about it. I need to get this thing set up with freaking hotkeys. This is getting annoying. Yeah, like, this is just handling everything we're throwing at it beautifully, and it's handling some things way better than I was really expecting. Like, 360 emulation is crazy. Like, PS3, working better than I thought, but I didn't expect it to run well. But like, if you want a Gen 6 or below that's just going to run everything no problem, like, this is beautiful. And then the fact that it's 120 hertz screen while it's mobile for PC games is like insane. Because it's like I can load up freaking Apex. Like, I could just load up friggin' Apex and be running it at like 100 FPS maxed out.
Apex Legends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm such a noob when it comes to these games. It may sound really, really.
Nah,
but
I don't care for modern gaming a whole lot. So, like,
I have like. Literally, I can count the amount of games I have that I still play would be like on one hand.
I'm addicted to Apex. I play this every night.
Yeah, I was told to check out Mass Effect.
Oh yes, yes, you should definitely do
the
that.
New remastered one came out, and my friends were like, "Hey, Rob, you should check it out. You like it?"
Yep. You should definitely do that. Hands down.
But
we're Mass Effect people.
I have trust issues with like modern games, like because, for example, Half-Life 2, right? That's a classic.
Love Half-Life 2.
Masterpiece. So that's what I mean. I just if like, do you recommend? Like, if you say play it, then I'll play it. So.
Mass Effect, yes. Mass Effect is a big deal in our house. Our son's middle name is based on the ship of Mass Effect.
Oh, wow. I mean, so when you say a big deal, so for example, Half-Life, right? Like, Half-Life has that atmosphere, then there's a story, which is unique.
Oh, yeah. So here's the thing about...
Mass Effect like that? Or?
Oh, yeah. The storyline is fantastic. But here's the thing about Mass Effect. The first one came out on 360 back in 2007 and was like BioWare's first attempt at that type of like shooting type of mechanic. So it's really rough. Even in the remaster, like, it's still pretty rough. But the storyline is great.
Sort of like the Division? Ubisoft's Division?
Nah, it's like Mass Effect 1's just super rough. Like, Mass Effect 1 is just so rough. Mass Effect 2 and 3 made the shooting mechanics way better. But yeah, like, we just need to get Modwife in here to talk to you about Mass Effect.
Okay, so but what made Mass Effect so good though? Like, despite the shooting mechanics not being top notch.
Story, atmosphere, characters.
Right.
Help.
Are you not getting YouTube chat?
No, I guess I'm not.
Okay, well, the baby hid somebody while I was away from my phone, and I need help undoing it. How do I undo it?
Which one?
Brad.
Oh.
There was that one, and then there was another one.
Shoot, yeah, what the heck?
Unhide user. Right?
Yeah, what the heck? The YouTube chat hasn't been coming through. I'm sorry, guys. V-Smoke, how's it going, buddy?
Sorry, Brad. If you're still here, sorry. It was the baby. She poked my phone.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, V-Smoke. OG Xbox is running great on ROG Ally, dude. Oh, dang it, man. Stupid bot, dude. I'm so sorry. It died, like, forever ago, apparently.
Well, the fun's about to begin, so...
Nice.
Now's the chance to get everyone involved.
Here, you need to tell him why he should play Mass Effect.
I don't gotta convert people. I'm secure in my love for it. But no, it's incredibly immersive. It's one of those games that will kind of like absorb you a lot. Like a lot of people that we tell, like, I mean, if you like those kinds of games anyway, if it's not your type, then whatever, it's not your type. But a lot of people that are like, oh yeah, I've been meaning to play it. When they finally play it, it's like they cannot put it down. And it sucks their entire soul until it's done, and they've completed the trilogy, and then they play it again.
Is it like KOTOR?
Yes.
I haven't played that one.
Yeah, it's still BioWare, so it has all the BioWare storytelling aspects.
Right.
Yeah, it's very character-driven, so you end up liking the characters a lot. You get to make a lot of choices that impact how it plays, which lends to the replayability, because then you can say, okay, what happens if I make this other important choice this time, and that kind of thing.
Right. And Andromeda, like, I know there was a little bit of a... When it came out, there was, like...
Yes, so...
There was a bit of a stir.
Andromeda is worth playing.
It's
like,
a fun game to play.
It had a lot of bugs when it first came out. It may feel underwhelming compared to the trilogy.
I don't think the storyline is anywhere near as good or the characters are as good, but the gameplay is just so ridiculously good.
The mechanics are amazing.
It kind of makes up for it.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta go handle
it.
Oh, nice.
But yeah. So, I mean, here you go, guys. This is completely maxed out. Oh my gosh, party time. Who started the party? My bot didn't tell me. Oh, Volokar started the party. Let's go. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that my bot just stopped giving me YouTube chat again. I'm so sorry. Brad, I'm sorry I didn't welcome you. Thank you for liking the videos, man. I appreciate it. Yes, greedflation is a thing for sure. Like, oh my gosh, it just stopped, man. That's so lame. But yeah, like...
Dude.
This is Apex Legends running completely maxed out on the ROG Ally. Like all settings are maxed out, and it's hitting like anywhere between 110 to 70 FPS depending on what I'm looking at in the firing range right here. And so if I were to go into the settings and I were to turn off, like I have everything maxed, like you can see it here, everything is maxed out. So if we were to actually run this like with
TSA. Oh, nice.
Yeah, so like if we turned off the shadows, like we turn them all, like we just lower it, you know, like we lower it down to get better performance out of it. Like there we go, and we do that. Like doesn't look anywhere near as good in the lighting, but guess what? Like now we're 100 plus FPS all the time, like hitting 130, 140 FPS, and the screen is 120 FPS. So like you're just getting very smooth gameplay, very responsive gameplay on a handheld. Like go play this game on Switch and it's sub 30 FPS. It's low res, low texture quality nonsense. Like it's disgusting. And then you go to this and it's like, I'm playing it on Wi-Fi and I have a ping of 6 right now. Like that's insane to think about.
The texture pack is ready.
Oh, it's ready? Let's go. Okay.
Download the heck out of it.
Yes, let's do this. Okay. We'll leave that real quick.
Oh my god.
No, that isn't retro.
My palms are sweating at the moment.
That was not retro. We've been showing off retro all stream with the ROG Ally, but we'll get back to retro right now. So first impressions on this device, I'm loving the power that it offers, but I know that people aren't going to like initial setup on it. Like, that's just the honest truth of it. Since it uses Windows, it's not as streamlined as a Steam Deck. Like, you can make it auto boot into Steam Big Picture mode if you want to configure the built-in controls to work with Big Picture mode. I haven't done it yet. So, like, you can get a Steam Deck experience out of it very easily without even installing EmuDeck or anything. Or SteamOS, sorry, my bad. So, yeah. We're going to go ahead and turn this off right now. We're going to switch over to my desktop for this next part, because we're going to try out Sentinel's updated Rogue Squadron HD texture pack here. So we're just going to get that downloaded. All right, and you gave me the link in Discord already. It can't scan for viruses, man. Oh,
yeah,
no.
I'm gonna take
what
over
are we
the world,
going to
starting
do?
with you. All right.
Yeah, you're gonna take over the world, starting with my computer and all of my YouTube video.
The Skynet
files.
virus is starting with you. You're my first pawn in this whole experiment.
Yay.
So.
All right, Launchbox, simulators, GameCube. All right, here we go. So user textures. No, load. That's right. Textures. Actually, I do have your other. I do have your other one on here still. Actually, on my desktop.
Yeah, delete everything in there, and it should be the same. Game folder code, and yeah.
I don't know. Should we do it before and after real quick? Like while it's downloading?
Well, if you want.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Like play the Endo level. Or play a combination. You can play like hard, Endo.
Here's what we'll do. I need to hook up a controller real quick, actually. Hold on. Where's my USB cable? Oh, there you are. Alright, here we go. So make sure everything's working. So yeah, we still have your old one on here.
Brand new engine effects, everything. It's just, I'm so happy with what I was able to like finally. You know when something just doesn't feel right, you're like, nah, it's gonna improve.
Yep, I know what you mean. All right, so here we go. Let's turn on HD texture packs.
Yeah, it should be in advanced.
Yeah, advanced. Just took me a minute. I haven't used them in a while, apparently. Okay, so we don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Actually, let's go ahead and crank this back up to 4K now that we're on the desktop. No, not 1440p. 4K, we're going full 6X here. 6X Rogue Squadron, let's go. All right.
Well, Well, I to be honest, I want to see how your, because I run it at 1080p. My computer struggles with that, so this will be interesting. And this is with my old pack as well.
Yeah, this is the old pack. So this is the old pack running in 4K real quick. Like, it still looks good. Here we go.
Oh my gosh, this is 2015. What? Would you say what? 2017?
2017, I'd say, is the last time you updated it. Yeah.
Last one. Yeah.
All right. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that looks horrible. At the time, I thought it was fantastic. But, yeah.
Oh man. Gotta love hindsight, right?
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Battle of Endor.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll load. I don't know.
Yeah, I've noticed GameCube has been freezing now and then. Like its latest builds seem to.
Yeah, they've
mainly
been messing with stuff that's making these games a little less reliable. That's for sure. So yeah, that ain't loading up.
Yeah, maybe just reopen it. Maybe do the safest option is say Hoth. Just try the Hoth level.
Yeah, Hoth. But we want to show off one of your nice planet textures from this pack. So maybe Razor Rendezvous. Let's load that one up real quick.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, let's showcase that one real quick. Great, kids are being
maybe force
angry.
started by the L and R test.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm doing. I never go to the friggin' hangar. Never go into that hangar anymore. I haven't seen that hangar in like 10 years. There we go.
I done a lot of textures back working.
There we go.
An Imperial cruiser. It's captured the Razor.
Oh my gosh.
We can't let that.
Oh my goodness.
There it is.
That's 2017.
Awaiting your orders, Wedge.
Oh, I still forget how much I love the updated HUD though.
This is the frigate. We're under attack.
Yeah.
They're going after the frigate.
Now
We've got to protect the frigate at all costs.
But yeah, like that Starfield, like, oh man. I need to lower the volume on this crap.
But man, the Star Destroyer looks so much better now. The engines look so much better now as well.
Let me drop the volume on this. It's too loud. But yeah. So I mean, there's the old texture pack running in 4K.
Star Destroyer looks ugly. At the time, I thought it looked cool with all
All right. All right, we've seen enough of that. Let's go ahead and get the new one loaded up. All right, we're gonna close that emulation.
Actually, just keep it running, and just. Oh, okay. Yeah, might as well.
Nah, let's be safe about it.
Okay.
All right. Bye bye, old one. All right, new one. Ooh, whoops. Oh no, I don't have anything that's under embargo in my downloads folder for a change. I get a lot of test things, so never know what I'm gonna come across in my downloads folder. It's like, oh, maybe I should check and see if there were any prototypes behind me before I started streaming. Oops. All right, here we go. New one. There it is. All right, let's give this a go, and then I'm gonna have to hop off.
All right.
But let's take a look. I'm excited. I'm excited to see this. This feels like Christmas all over again.
See if Endo works. Endo will be on my way. So hopefully that loads.
It got angry at me. It's angry, dude.
It failed on you.
Yeah. Let's give it a second. Let's give it a second. It's like, hold up. There it goes. Okay. All right. Let's take a look.
And this is 4K as well. Oh boy. This is technically what my pack's designed to be for. It's not. Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right. Oh, nice. The old medals are back. Dude, those look nice.
Yeah, right. I've redesigned the menu X-Wing and.
Oh, wow, that looks a lot better for sure. Holy cow. All right, Battle of Endor, let's go. Load. There it is. Oh, nice.
Proceed with the countdown. All groups assume
Whole new Starfield.
Don't worry, my friend's down there.
Yeah, that's looking nice.
A-Wings have brand new engines. Everything is
of all time.
redone.
Oh crap! Prepare to jump into hyperspace on my mark.
Yeah, that's looking a lot nicer.
Stand by. May the force be with us.
I know everyone complained about like the splotchiness of the Mon Calamari cruisers in your original pack,
Yeah.
but it's like that's kind of what they are.
I've given it a more like softer, like color look to it, so it's not in your face, like intense. color
Yeah.
differences.
And I mean, those color, like the color variations are there in the original textures too. That's the whole thing. Like they were very odd ships to look at.
Yeah.
All squadrons, follow me.
Oh
Alright, don't
man,
freeze, don't freeze.
Locate spoils in
that
the
looks
Alright.
so good with that X-wing. Holy
We've gotta be able to get some
crap,
kind of reading on that shield, up or down.
dude, that looks
Well, how could they be jamming
sick.
us if they don't know we're coming?
And wait till you start
Break
to
off
see
the
the
attack.
you know, the fighters, the TIE fighters.
Yeah, let's get
intensely.
in here.
Base of action.
Dude, I cannot believe how good that
Planet
X-wing
redone.
looks.
MB7.
Holy crap, dude, you outdid yourself for sure.
27.
Yeah, brand new engines, everything.
Look at that, guys. Like, that's sick.
Now I've
Watch
even
out,
redone the
interceptors
fire
coming in.
effects. So the fire effects have like a
Accelerate to attack
pinkish,
speed.
purplish
Draw the fire
hue
away from the
as the
cruisers.
fire like leaves.
Copy, Gold Leader.
All right, let's take a look. Let's see what we got here.
Red Leader.
It's like how fire ought to work.
Oh my gosh, that deep red looks so good. All right, I know what my YouTube short for today is gonna be now.
They're heading for the medical.
Dude, this is nuts.
Red leader, we're under.
I wish that I still had skills on this game though. It's been like 3 years since I did my gold
Yeah.
medal runs on it.
I can see, yes.
I like have
You see
not
that-
kept up
The
skills on this
pinkish
game.
hue at the tail end of the fire effects. It's
Oh yeah, yeah.
just the,
Yeah, look at these. Dude, that's cool. And like the shadowing is like
yeah, I haven't-
the
I've
self-shadowing's
tried-
working this time. Like that's awesome. Cause that was
fly
something.
next to any of the, like if you fly towards the Death Star,
Quad at 106.
do like a UV, and you see the ship engines from a distance. So if you just close your wings, like fly fast towards the Death Star. Yeah.
I'm on the leader.
Dude,
We must hurry.
that looks
Until it-
good.
Oh yeah, try go into cockpit mode.
Yeah. All right. Oh, look at that.
So all the engines are brand new. The cockpit's brand new. You can see how the cockpit looks a lot more like defined.
Yeah. That looks fantastic.
See the medical frigates engines completely redone.
R5, see what you can do.
Oh man, you have outdone yourself. Now I noticed this green line right here. Is that intentional or just a seam that's popping up in 4K?
Yes, that's the 3D model scene that so that's what I'm having to. I'm treating it like I've noticed. I think that's an error on Factor 5's part. So
I
what I'll
gotcha.
have to do is I need to like very carefully find those scenes and
Gotta
just
take out those bombers.
like delete them or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh, get the bombers.
Yup. Now that Dolphin lets you do like model hacks and stuff too, like people are gonna be able to do some crazy stuff with some of the less refined assets. Like obviously the ships are fine. Like there's really nothing you need to do with the ships, but like you do like ground levels, you can up the model textures on like trees and all that stuff. That'd be crazy to
So
see.
the ties are a lot easier to see because I changed them to become like an authentic tie color. Like so
Yeah.
the more gray black than blue.
Yeah. That was one of the things I always loved about the texture pack is like, oh man, everything is so visible. Without being
Another thing you may
like
notice is
unauthentic.
the Starfield acts like real stars. They actually blink and flicker.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's neat. The seam right here is also a lot harder to define compared to the old pack.
Right. The Starfield scene.
I mean, it is what it is. Like, what are you gonna do about it? Like, it's what happens when you just have a giant skybox texture.
Yeah. So I was taking out of all that stuff. I was very careful.
Red leader, we can't take much more. That medical frigate's not gonna last very long.
She just sits here and complains the whole time.
Can't wait for you to see the stars.
Yeah, we got to get to him. All right, where'd those last two go? There are only like 2 left. All right, that's just a normal one. Let's crash into it real quick. There we go. A little love tap. All right, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Those are interceptors. Where are they? It's seriously like 2. There you are. No, those are interceptors too.
Right. Oh, there. Wait.
It's always the problem. You get it down to like 1, and it's like, all right, where to go? Here you are. Little troll.
1 more to go.
Aw, really? Alright, where's the little troll? There he is. Barely caught him at the bottom of my screen right there. There we go.
All right, that's the last of them. Only the fighters are attacking.
Alright. Man, I cannot believe this X-Wing model, though. Like, that's insanely good.
Okay. I changed the Falcons.
This is forking beautiful, says Volakar. Yeah, the freaking Falcon engines, though. That looks sick.
You won't get another chance.
Oh, that is amazing.
Yes, I said closer.
Alright, here we go.
What about Endo, though? Endo's, like, cloud effects. And...
Yeah, that looks really good.
We'll last longer than we will against that Death Star.
That's cool.
And we might just take a few of them with us.
I wonder if we could spot the upgrade. The higher fidelity right now.
This is Red Leader. I'm going in.
The 2017 version was just a blue,
Orders, Red Leader.
like planet texture with practically no clouds.
Yeah. Alright, I can't see it. Whatever. Let's go take this sucker out. Oh, wow, look at that.
So now I've made sure to showcase more bump mapping.
Yeah.
I didn't have it on the prior texture pack, so...
That is very apparent, even
and
from a
as you
distance.
get closer, then like if you fly behind the engines of the Star Destroyers, you can see way more detail in the engine area.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I love watching the level of detail change since it's a GameCube game too. Like, it's pretty cool. Like, that is very cool stuff. And like this, the finer details resolve as you get closer. Like, that looks so good.
Yeah. Compared to the
the 2017 version.
Yeah.
Alright, I let myself get a little too blasted on that turret. So much for Deathless. It's alright, we'll go kamikaze on the bridge right now.
You have to destroy the enemy.
Oh, they shot me before I hit it. Those punks. I always wished you could reduce some of the auto aim that this game gives you.
Yeah. No, I think, did he destroy the belly?
Yeah, I did the belly, the first one on that one.
Right.
So he's going down. Oh, that's cool. The shield effect on Home 1 is fun to see. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Repair. We got it.
I also changed the Death Star to a grayish.
Didn't you use like one of the high-res scans from the movie for the Death Star originally?
Yeah, and I deleted that scan and I did another one. Like a totally brand new one. Nice. Everything here is brand new. There's nothing reused.
Dang, dude, that's a ton of work. That's crazy.
Star Destroyers look just like the movies. Everything looks just like the movies.
Yeah, it's looking fantastic. Jeez. I can never find this upgrade on this level, but whatever. It's not like I don't already have it. This is my gold medal playthrough run that I recorded all my videos with. Brought it over from my actual GameCube.
Done.
Yeah, that is
Hallelujah.
Fantastic.
Can't wait to release it. Maybe give me like, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks, and then I'll just iron out a few details, and then that's it.
That's cool, man.
I think the game froze.
I think so. I think it died.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the Dolphin's been freezing. So.
Yeah, that's Dolphin's problem. Like the games have been coming in and out of
Try hot. Okay, try one more quickly. Just
yeah, we'll do this real quick, then I gotta hop off.
Okay.
But yeah, Rogue Squadron 2 and 3 have been falling in and out of compatibility for like the last 100 builds, 1,000 builds, so it's unfortunate. But yeah, I'll have to load this up on the ROG Ally and see what it does. Like, it shouldn't have a problem with it.
You're playing this at 4K. And
I'm playing this in 4K, yep.
Wow.
6x up-resing.
So my texture pack's being used properly, like, because I designed it for 4K.
Oh my gosh, I forgot what that sky looks like without the dithering. So here we go. Here's what this is supposed to look like if you have a proper emulation CPU, which my desktop does. Like, we're not getting any of those stutters we saw on the ROG Ally earlier. Like, it's actually running this cutscene in full speed, which is really hard. Like, this is one of the most difficult scenes you can run in emulation.
Especially when the emulator has to, well, the game itself has to render out the polygons of the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh yeah, I'm impressed with the computer.
Well, I mean, since my channel's built on emulation, it only made sense to get a good emulation CPU.
And what CPU is that?
This is the 11900K from like 2 years ago.
And you're overclocking it?
Yeah, it's overclocked to about 5 gigahertz.
Wow.
I'll need to pull up the specs here in a sec. But yeah, like this CPU, like the newer Intel CPUs still blow it out of the water in a lot of things, but this is the last Intel CPU that properly supports AVX 512, so it can still run circles around modern Intel CPUs in some emulation scenarios like PS3.
Yeah. You may notice the ATSDs are very, very crisp. Like if you fly close and slow.
Oh yeah. See, your texture pack combined with the snow effects actually working again, because remember those were broken when your first texture pack came out.
Yeah, I have redone the snow. All the snow.
Like this looks great.
If on the right there, if you climb up that hill, so you have like a high on the far right, keep turning right. There's this hill. Yeah, just climb up there and then do like a turn around and then. From a height, you can see the snow in all this like bump map glory.
Oh, that looks so good, especially when combined with the proper skybox not being dithered. Like that's so nice. Like look how nice that is. It's ridiculous.
Even the snow speeder, like it just looked. I don't know. It just looked really crappy. But now it has a crisp look, it's clean, high res.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
It rivals Battlefront's Snow Speeder.
I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Like, look at that. You chose a perfect blue for that sky, by the way. Like, that blue is fantastic. Alright, let's take a look at our buddy, the AT-AT here, as we go and tow cable him. So I'm seeing some of the seam issues that you were talking about with the medical frigate.
The X-Wing. Yeah, you can see it there. When you get the X-Wing, the light map So the lighting in this map is unique. To
Yeah.
Really, the X-Wing model really shines in this map. Like in the
Yeah. Alright. Oh my gosh.
So with these textures, I think you can't wait to try out the walking level of Heart.
Oh
They're
yeah.
actually on the ground fighting these things.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Trust me, that looks cool. So I'll release that soon.
Oh, this looks so good.
Because Rebel Strike has the only advantage Rebel Strike has over Rogue Leader is HDR lighting. So like
Yeah. Slightly different particle engine too, but yeah.
Right. What AA are you running on this? Like a 2x AAs?
None.
None?
No AA.
Wow.
Awaiting your orders.
And is that clean?
Yep, that's what 4K does, man. When you have 4K, you don't need AA as much because the edges are so much smaller.
Wow. Okay. And that's probably why it's running at good performance as well, because AA would really chop it up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, performance.
Yeah, that's one of the advantages that native 4K res gives you in modern PC gaming too. It's like you don't need AA. The edges are so small.
Right.
So you get to save on that
Awaiting your
performance. Wow, look at that. It crashed.
Oh, it crashed.
It crashed. It crashed on the load.
All right. That's alright.
That's so good. All right.
All right, man. Thanks for testing that out. I really appreciate it.
Oh no, thanks for letting us show it off a bit. That is so beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait.
Huh?
Ice on Corridor. You have to. Okay.
Okay. We'll take a look. We'll look at it real quick. We'll look at it real quick.
Because that red nebula in my first attempt, I just did not like it. Even though I went along with it, I totally revamped this to look like a genuine nebula.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Oh man, you're gonna love this.
I should have chosen Vader's tie. Oh.
Luke, enemy fighters approaching from all directions. We're surrounded.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh.
We've got to blast our way through.
It's different. I've inverted a lot of the colors because it was just too in your face, all the bright colors. So I just thought, you know what? Let's make it a bit dark.
No, it works.
You know that kind of like a whitish haze.
Yeah.
Like seep through.
Yeah.
That gives a genuine sort of like a nebula, like as if you're inside a nebula.
Oh gosh. This is unfortunately like one of my worst levels though.
Waiting your orders, Luke.
I've even reduced the glare of the planet.
The transports are drawing heavy fire.
No, it just looks absolutely spectacular. Okay, I've been looking at the textures, so I'm like confused of where I am at the moment. Like I have no spatial awareness of where I'm at in the level. This is fantastic.
That's what it meant to feel like. It's really
Wow, like I had no idea where I was for a second. That was weird.
We lost a transport.
All right, now that we're back in line with the transports, I can get back on track here.
It's meant to make you feel a bit
Distraction is good. The distraction is certainly good. That was nuts. Alright, let's do this. That's the thing about this level. It's like 3 waves of ties. That's it. It shouldn't be that difficult, but then it's like, nah, it's kind of difficult sometimes.
We're getting hit hard.
There we go. Yeah, I like bumping into things. Who cares about friendly saves? Alright, let's get in behind them. They're above me. There you are. A little rusty, but not too bad, all things considered. Look at those. Look at the textures in the wings, the solar panels. Oh, that's good. Alright, we're actually going to change to the A-Wing for a change. Hopefully it doesn't crash. I never changed to the A-Wing in this level, but I want to see it. There we go. Alright, no problem. Look at that. Look at those engine effects. Oh, gorgeous. Well done.
You can change the camera, like zoom the camera in more. Like,
yeah.
And press the brakes on the A-Wing.
Yeah.
Or even turn it sideways as well. Like.
Yep. Holding in the Z button gives you the closer camera perspective too. Alright, well we better get in here and actually save these useless people. Let's just go ahead and shoot the leaders so that they all split up and make life harder. I remember how to play this game. Alright. Alright. I can't wait to make some native 4K recordings for this. Instead of 1080p stream.
Yeah, I'm seeing, like, yeah, you're right.
The stream should be doing a fairly decent job of showcasing it, but it's still just 1080p. Like, I need you to see this how I'm seeing this.
I want to see it in 4K because I haven't seen it in 4K yet. I've only been designing the textures in 4K, but I haven't like seen. I've only seen it in 1080p. So
yeah. I'm gonna try to make a short recording of some of this later.
All the levels are doable for now. Like if you want to do like if you want to do it already, like, feel free to do it. I'll still be tweaking. But... Okay, just for the sake of checking this out, just fly right to the edge. Don't worry about killing them. Just keep flying forward.
Oh, whoa.
To see these, like, yeah, it'll clear up.
Whoa.
So I've changed the nebula textures around over here. And,
that's neat.
Sort of like a black hole sort of feel to it.
Oh, look at that. We finally hit some performance stutter because of all the fog.
Yeah.
Just right there. That's fantastic. Mayday, mayday. That guy's Russian. Yeah. This fog effect even just looks so much better than it normally does right now for some reason. Like, that's not even...
I think that's because of the 4K. I haven't touched the fog yet, so that is a texture. Believe it or not, the fog is the texture.
Is it now?
Yeah. So
neat.
I'm gonna be working on how do I tweak this? Can I change the color of it?
Yeah. Because like the ghosting that appears around the ships.
Yeah,
under
I want
default.
To remove that.
Yeah.
Because that yeah.
Because that is like even that's less defined right now compared to normal. Like, which is interesting.
Right. Do you see the medical frigate's engines?
Yeah.
Because
Good job, Red Squadron.
they're all brand
good.
new and clean and.
That looks good. Gotta head to bed. All right, Valakar. We're
All right,
actually
man.
hopping off right now as well. Like that looks
Blessings
so
to you, all right?
gorgeous.
So.
That looks beautiful. All right, we're gonna make some shorts of that, just to tease it for you.
On the planet Hoth.
Sweet.
Rendezvous with a second
All right,
convoy
bro.
along the
You
way.
take care.
and
Yeah,
continue
thanks
to
for hopping in chat.
destination.
It's always good to hear from you, man. Glad you're doing well. Fantastic
Thanks.
work on this.
I hope you're doing well as well.
Yeah, we're doing all right, man. Thanks.
Good.
All right.
All right, I'm heading off.
Yep, we'll catch you later.
Folks.
All right, everybody. We're going to go ahead and call it there. Thanks for hanging out today. Asus ROG Ally, fantastic emulation machine. And then the updated Rogue Squadron texture pack is just absolutely mind-blowing. Holy cow. It looks so good. All right, we're going to try to get some high-res shorts made for this, so that way y'all can check it out in a bit better quality later tonight. So we'll catch y'all next time. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for supporting us. Thank you for helping us keep this going for as long as we have. Just really appreciate you all. Hope you all have a fantastic night. We are going to be off for the next few days, taking a much needed little break here. Gonna try to post some shorts, just some stuff about the ROG Ally or something, other gaming related content, I don't know. So we'll be posting a couple shorts, but there's not gonna be any long form videos until next week. So hope you all have a great weekend. See you back next time.
The Rebel supply convoy is moving from Yavin 4 to a new base on the planet Hoth. Rendezvous with a second convoy along the way and continue to the destination.
Ah! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! He's out.
I know, we were being loud. Please tell me you had your face cam up.
I did.
Okay, good.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it!
So I'm gonna watch that later.